What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We in the building with the man, the myth, the legend. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Miyata. Yeah, baby. Oh, you got it on the hat? Damn, I need a hat. This is Jinx. If anybody's wondering, I bags with Jinx. We're too zoomed in, Thomas. I don't know why we're so close to the camera, Thomas. What is this? There we go. There we go. I like the green in the background. All right, guys. Today it is what day is it, Thomas?
It's April 7th.
Oh yeah, it is. A lot of people out there born on April 7th. Shout out to y'all. I'm not gonna say who you are, but you know who you are. Y'all, hopefully y'all watching this. It is also Bitcoin Conference Day. You know what I'm saying? Miami is jumping right now. I wish I could be down there. Do you wish you could have been down there right now? Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah, I could have gone down, drove my car down, but I decided not to.
We're not gonna miss it next year. We're not gonna miss it next year. I'm not even gonna say maybe. We're not missing it next year. Because my friend just got a free ticket in there. But we're not there, but we're going to live stream it with you guys. Watch this, because we're about to give you all of the conference and the breakdowns and the insight from true Bitcoiners such as Thomas. Been in the game for years. I'm talking Mount Gox years. Okay. What was the lowest price? Oh, wait, what? How many years?
I didn't say.
Oh, I thought you did.
I said I've been in the game for years, brother.
Yeah. Right. But we all lost our Bitcoin in a boating accident. So please understand, it's a terrible accident that keeps happening. Doesn't matter if a dollar cost average. Boating accidents happen and people lose Bitcoin. That's the thing you need to know. All right. No financial advice, just entertainment. We're about to switch this on. Bitcoin 2022. We're going to give you the banter. We're going to give you the talks. We're going to explain. But let's start with the intro. This guy right here, David. I didn't know until today.
He's the actual right now, by the way.
What's it?
Bitcoin price right now is $43,470.
That's about what it's. Yeah. We need to know that because we don't know if it's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news situation, which means they would dump because it's news today. But honestly, there's a lot of things I'm hearing coming up. One of them is allegedly involving one of the biggest IT companies out there and another crypto company possibly working together or integration. This is my sign for integration. Boop. Anyway, we got our guy keynote here. I heard it was a good keynote speech, so we're gonna listen in. Let's go. We're gonna play our guy on the stream. I don't like. Okay, that's some really good intro music. Can you hear it, Thomas? Let me turn it up.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to Miami. Wow. It's a lot of people here.
Yeah, there
Welcome
is.
to the biggest Bitcoin conference in the world.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
To the biggest finance conference in the world.
Goof.
I'm guessing you guys had a good time last year because last year we had.
You gotta have these goofball accidents every now and then.
This year we have 25,000 people.
25.
How wild is that?
We growing.
We also are joined by a lot of new faces, a lot of new pre-coiners.
What? That's a word?
I give a little shout out. Hopefully we can give a big toxic welcome to a couple of our new faces here. The IRS, DOJ, Treasury.
I didn't know this was on the cup.
FBI, Department of Homeland Security.
Oh my God, who's in the building?
Clemson. The State Department.
The State.
And the sweet old Federal Reserve.
Ooh.
Welcome to the People's Money, Conference.
Everybody got to be there, Thomas. Bitcoin's open for everyone.
Speaking of the Federal Reserve, I'm not sure y'all have heard, but evidently there's a little speech about an hour and a half in Washington, D.C. by Janet Yellen. Have y'all heard of this?
That's interesting. Interesting timing.
She's going to talk about the need to regulate Bitcoin. She's going to talk about Bitcoin being a risk to the financial system. That's probably the one thing she's right about. It is a risk to the financial system.
I wasn't sure.
She's going to talk about her Fed coin.
Whoa.
So let's give Janet a little bit of feedback. Are y'all excited about CBDCs?
Double thumbs down, Thomas. We gotta give him double thumbs down.
Are y'all excited about Fed coin? Are y'all going to use Fed coin?
X-Nade.
Do you think that she's done a good job of of regulating the financial system?
Ah.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Maybe changing the rules
Janet, how
so that
about
everyone knows
you
the
fix
rules.
That, she did her job. She did
before
her
you try to
job.
fix Bitcoin. All right,
There
how
she
about
goes.
that?
Good job.
Whether or not you like her job is a whole different story.
So, Bitcoin is money for the people, money for all people. The people that have been forgotten by the central bankers, the
Preach.
people that are going to go hungry tonight
Preach.
because of inflation around the world. Bitcoin is the money for those people, all people. Doesn't care who you are, doesn't care where you're from. Bitcoin is money for you.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
Bitcoin's going to restore your property rights. Bitcoin is going to restore your prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
And Bitcoin is going to restore your hope.
Ooh. Keep
And
hope
so I
alive.
want to thank all of you for coming today to be a part of building this new financial system, this new monetary system, without politicians, without bureaucrats, without central bankers.
That's a lot of people.
Thank you for coming to the best party on the planet, the biggest celebration of freedom on the planet.
Oh,
We have a
big
great
words.
show. We have lots of announcements
Don't
coming
lie to
today.
you. There's a lot of
We're
shit
going to make some
there.
noise.
I mean, of
So,
course, they got to learn too.
some
Where they?
news,
What do you
some
want to do?
news,
They got to go
some
somewhere.
noise.
There was actually
So,
a
thank y'all,
SHIT coin
and I'll
conference
see you on
yesterday.
Friday.
I think it
Ciao.
ended today.
I never heard about it.
You didn't go. I mean, why would you hear about it, sir? Let me turn that down. Why would you hear about something like that?
It's not
And
worth
you're
hearing
the
about.
you're a quote unquote Bitcoin maxi. For those who don't know, Bitcoin maxi is the Bitcoin maximalist. Thomas, can you break down what you are? It's like, I'm messing with you, but no, seriously, what do you consider somebody who's a Bitcoin maximalist? Maxi for short.
Pretty much somebody that is a Bitcoin maxi will have done the research on understanding the monetary system, the monetary history, and the tricks and scams that have been used for thousands of years against. They finally have a solution to that, and it comes in the form of Bitcoin. So in order for everyone to, I don't know, fix the world, you have to all use Bitcoin as money, because the rest of the money is fake, and all the other cryptocurrencies that get created in Bitcoin's image are just that. They're copies. Even if they were the exact same copy of the code, it wouldn't matter, because there's already that code running with a lot of user network base. So
that's big statements, man.
And.org. Check that out if you want to.
Say it again for them people who don't know. I'll probably drop it in the comments. Actually, can you type it in the comments on this? Let me see. Somebody type that in the comments. Whoever's watching, I appreciate y'all. Endthefun.org. Thomas is dropping knowledge on y'all. If y'all didn't. Yeah, FUD. FUD. Yeah. Oh, my bad. My mic. Did I do turn that? No, I said FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, for those who don't know. But before, it looks like they're doing a recap, and we're doing a recap of the recap going on right here. Let me turn that back up. We'll figure out what they're talking about live. If y'all don't know, this is the Bitcoin 2022 conference. We wish we were there. We got people down there, but we're not missing it next year. Matter of fact, we're not missing it now because y'all tuned in with us, breaking this down. We already got the intro statement.
It's digital nowadays.
Yeah, right. You don't really have to be there. Metaverse, I guess. Welcome to our metaverse. So, well, we just recap. What did we get? We got an announcement that not only are the possible IRS, state government, definitely got a government opening speech, so we know they're in the building. State government's here, but we also might have the Fed in the building trying to take note. The Fed, how you feel about that? The Fed's in the building, man. Listening to Bitcoin being preached to them.
I think honestly they're caught with their pants down, and they don't know what they're doing. So taking notes is probably a good move. They're going to make a copy of Bitcoin and jam it down our throats. So
gotcha.
If they can at least copy the marketing terms, they'll be better off, and they already do that.
Right.
So
that makes sense. They're creating a narrative, so we'll see how the narrative goes, and if there's a plot twist. I love plot twists, and it's called. I think this one's just gonna be called Bitcoin. That's what You see the Bitcoin plot twist?
Plot twist. Commodities are all worth a lot more.
Oh man, we'll see. So, all right. So,
Congratulations.
the Fed coin thing is real. And hey. In fact, I think they talk about this in the next segment coming up, which apparently is going to be about Cash App. Cash App's involved in this next one, and I mean, it's Cash App. Like, have they done much bad with Jack Dorsey? I would hope they don't do much bad since Jack Dorsey left. When did he leave? Just like a couple of months ago. We might have lost. Actually, no, he left Twitter. I'm wrong. He left Twitter. Jack Dorsey, the same CEO for both Cash App, Twitter, which is under Square, and Square. I guess they changed the name to the word block, which is interesting. Like blockchain, like the blocks behind us in this picture, block on block on block. That's what he's rocking with. Why?
Bitcoin, you know?
Say it again.
It's a hat tip to Bitcoin, you know.
Yeah, double tip or something. I don't know. I said something real weird. I'm just not refrain from ignore that. But yeah, we're trying to figure out what the next move is for Square, Cash App, and Jack Dorsey as a whole, and we're about to find out. Actually, I'm gonna jump ahead here because I don't know what's going on with these anchors. They're just anchoring right now, on a graphics card replica. It looks like with Marathon Digital. Marathon, for anybody that doesn't know and wondering, it's a title sponsor, and they are a mining company. I guess their ticker is Mara. And if you're interested in investing in mining companies, there's an option. Do your own research, please. Thomas is signaling for entertainment purposes only.
Why invest in anything that you can just buy the Bitcoin? Doesn't make sense.
Right. But it's like buying it would be the equivalent of buying a REIT instead of investing in investment stuff yourself. It's kind of like you're buying the REIT as a stock instead of buying the hard asset, the house, and flipping the house or keeping the house and renting it out. You should just buy the asset, is what Thomas is saying. That's basically the translation, and we'll be translating the rest of the stuff. Let's jump to there she goes talking about it. Cash App statement. Here we go. Let's fast forward a little bit.
Live.
We're live. It was live. We're rewinding because we had things that we had to pay some bills, and now we're back to getting to the stuff. So let me catch you up. I'm gonna just hit it. Boom.
So Cash App has obviously been instrumental in bringing Bitcoin to a broader market, and the guy behind the Bitcoin product team at Cash App is Miles Suter, and he's here to talk to you today. Please welcome Miles Suter.
I've never heard of this guy. You heard of him?
I recommend using only the Bitcoin button on Cash App and then self-custodying it by
Thanks, John. And hello, Miami.
Yeah, send it to your own wallet.
I just want to say, Miami is becoming an awesome Bitcoin city. I absolutely love the energy and innovation happening here. Earlier this week, we ate some tacos, and to be able to pay in Cash App over Lightning Network in 2 seconds was incredible. So shout out to Tequiza Tacos down the road.
Yeah,
My name is Miles Suter, and I lead the Bitcoin team at Cash App. We're so excited to be presenting sponsor of this event, the largest Bitcoin gathering of all time.
Nice.
And we cannot wait to hear all the exciting announcements and discussions this week. Our goal at Cash App has always been to make Bitcoin the most inclusive financial system in history, as accessible as possible to the largest number of people around the world. That amazing volcano at the entrance, that's Cash App home base. So come swing by and say hi. Looking around this room, we've all found our way here on different paths. My personal journey into Bitcoin began as a new grad on a Wall Street trading desk. It was there that I discovered my total disenchantment with the current financial system. I found myself asking, is this really how this system works?
Whoa.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Is this really the best we can do as human beings? I soon found myself down at Zuccotti Park in a Ron Paul t-shirt at Occupy Wall Street.
What year was that?
And then shortly
2012?
thereafter, I found myself
2012,
fired from my
about
job.
that? Oh, he got fired.
In the years that followed, I was in search of a solution of how we can build a better financial system with fairer incentives and universal access.
Right.
And finding Bitcoin then turned my despondency into excitement for the future. Since then, I've been obsessed with observing and accelerating Bitcoin adoption around the world. For me, I've always dreamt of Bitcoin taking off with those that need it the most.
Just remind me, like,
those that have traditionally been left out,
yeah,
who have to flee war or authoritarian states,
pump it up,
who suffer from raging inflation. Not the big hedge funds, the big institutions, or those that already have financial privilege.
Damn, do you hear that person in the background?
Accelerating Bitcoin adoption has spanned all 6 continents.
Yeah, like,
and Bitcoin
dude, that was loud. There was one guy. That wasn't the crowd.
Where I was keen to see how Bitcoin is being used at the protests. Hong Kong offers an important recent example of why we need decentralized freedom
of their money.
technologies.
Is that their money? What is that?
We'll be next.
Bitcoin is also running in places like Manila.
There's morning. We'll be next. We don't fix
where I was keen to see how Bitcoin is being integrated into their massive pawn shop system for international remittance.
Okay.
That's pretty pain.
Then, in October of 2020, I headed down to El Salvador because I heard about a crazy experiment going on.
Bitcoin Beach.
An attempt to kickstart a circular economy.
Yeah.
I want to go there, yo. You with me? I gotta go 1 year.
I ended up falling in love with the
community. Apparently the surfing's pretty
helping
good.
out the project.
I don't surf yet.
And not
all right.
leaving for 6
if
months,
I learn how to surf, we gotta go to Bitcoin Beach
Bitcoin
in El Salvador.
To be
No, you learn down there. Just go and learn.
I'll go in Florida first, okay?
In El Salvador, I once again saw the power Bitcoin was having on local communities.
Immediately surf here before I surf out there. I can skateboard, so I'm halfway there.
For those that need it the most.
Yeah, they're crushing it down in El Salvador.
I also got to observe the challenges that come with introducing Bitcoin to a country that is 70%
and they're mining from volcanoes. If anybody doesn't get it, the reference is their thing was El Salvador is using Bitcoin energy to mine Bitcoin.
Cash App's core mission is to redefine
volcano
the
energy to mine Bitcoin
with money by making it more relatable, instantly available, and universally accessible.
Wouldn't be able to get it to market.
We believe that Bitcoin is the world's best digital sound money, period. And therefore,
you don't need batteries
my team's focus is to redefine the world's relationship with Bitcoin.
I'm gonna turn it down to a smidge just so they can hear us clearer. Hopefully they can hear. Hey,
to me,
for the people watching, can y'all hear us? I would love to know if it's too loud. Am I too loud? Is that too loud? Can you hear anything? Chat, comment. Let me know. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.
Into the app as a hacking project.
Questions.
It's been a wild and unforgettable ride ever since.
I won't bite. He might bite you.
In January of 2018, we became the first public company to allow customers to buy and sell Bitcoin from our platform.
4 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah, he said always. I knew it wasn't always.
It was such a different time back then, and you wouldn't believe some of the walls that we had to climb and barriers to break down to make it happen. But from day one, we had a foundational principle to stay true to the Bitcoin ethos, which meant allowing customers to withdraw to their own wallets and control their own private keys. Otherwise, what is the point of this whole thing?
From day one.
The following year, we determined that supporting the Bitcoin community meant more than just our immediate customers. It meant growing the pie for all Bitcoiners, existing and future. For us, that meant standing up a team, now called Spiral, committed to free open source development around the world to advance the ecosystem so that everyone can participate in it. The first thing we did as a team was provide BTC Pay Server with their first ever funding.
Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the feedback.
And they are just one example of the amazing work being done by both the core team at Spiral and all the grantees to advance the Bitcoin cause. Next, we introduced a way for customers to earn Bitcoin back on the purchases they were already making on their cash cards, which we call Bitcoin Boosts.
Yo, that boost feature is so underrated, bro.
To get customers off of zero was to let
I
them
didn't even know about it. I gotta step mine up.
Bitcoin for free.
This is how I know you didn't watch How to Get Free Bitcoin. My free Bitcoin video, shame on you. I'm gonna send it to you. You shared it though.
Free Bitcoin.
1% of our balance sheet.
You like working for it?
As part of our treasury holdings.
Yeah. If anybody wondering, watch my video about how to get free Bitcoin. Cash App is one of the tools I use. I buy stuff and I get Bitcoin back in rewards. There's 3 options out there. Cash App's only one of them. Well, 3 top options out.
Driving Bitcoin deeper and further into the mainstream.
Use a standard credit card for the
$1 million giveaways with folks like Meg the Stallion,
eventually,
Odell Beckham Jr. Aaron Rodgers, Michelle Fan. We've been able to onboard Bitcoin
I know everyone here
curious
except for
newcomers
Michelle Fan.
and provide them with their first sats.
Look,
Who
no
do you know?
heroes.
Without having to
Doesn't
do
matter who
anything
those
but
people
share
are.
a cash tag.
Albus with the
I
big
love these
with the
giveaways
Bitcoin
because
maxi
it reminds me of
answers.
the
I
early
love
days
it.
of Bitcoin,
That's
where
exactly the right
provide
answer.
anyone up
Have
to
you ever
like
used a faucet?
five
Oh, the
Bitcoin
faucet.
sometimes.
I never got to use a
Aaron
faucet,
missed the
yo.
faucet
Bitcoin
days.
address.
I never got to tap a faucet, man.
Why
Get
is
free
this
Bitcoin.
important? We
He
believe
said they
that
were giving
Bitcoin
5
is
Bitcoin on
rewarding
faucets.
people, and that in
They're out there.
America,
Get on
Cash
Twitter
App
and
is a
find it.
financial app.
Oh yeah, I did hear about it on Clubhouse actually. I forgot all
We've been
about
the
it.
#1 finance app in the App Store, almost unbroken, for the last 4 years.
That seems like a stretch, but okay.
Many of Cash App's initial customers were people who were underbanked and underserved in the financial world, and they often used us as their primary bank account.
No lie
Making
there.
an inclusive, accessible, modern finance app
Cash App
in our DNA.
beat Venmo.
Doing the same for Bitcoin then became my team's mission, and we're so proud of how many people we've been able to bring into the movement.
Honestly,
Today,
Bitcoin
we've
starts
had
from the
over
bottom.
10 million unique accounts by
So,
Bitcoin on our
that's how it's gonna
platform.
be.
10 million is pretty high to have accounts.
It's a big
They're
number.
all over the world too,
If you
right?
include all
No,
the
no,
ways that
they're not even in
customers
Canada.
acquire Bitcoin
I can't
on
send
Cash App,
stuff to my
whether
family in
it's
Canada
a
using
boost,
Cash App.
a giveaway,
Or is
a
it?
peer-to-peer
Wait, might not be
payment,
Canada. It might be
that
London.
raised
It might be
12.2
London. I couldn't
million.
send money. Somebody
Just
correct me
as
if I'm wrong,
context-
Dana.
Yeah,
But
give it up.
they're not all wrong there. Regulation, you know.
Well,
That's
they're all
why.
Bitcoin, they're all over the world. That's how that works.
Exactly. I was about to say
Survey
that. Bravo
ranked
to
the
you.
number of Americans
I'll give you that
own
win.
Bitcoin to 46 million.
Put a strike on
Got
his
it.
A
side.
substantial percentage of
God.
Americans have onboarded onto Bitcoin via Cash App.
Okay, so some of them are still not on there. Only 2 million
To give you a
lost.
sense
That's
of our
good.
scale, in Q4 we announced we had 44 million monthly actives, which means there's still many tens of millions of customers to go, but we're so proud of the role we've played in getting Bitcoin into the hands of the people.
Monthly
I think really what
active.
they're portraying
And it's
here
often the
is
Americans
there's
that
a
need it the
large
most.
wave
We heard
of
countless
people
times
coming
throughout the
into
pandemic
space
how
from the
Bitcoin and
bottom
Cash
up
App were
as
critical to many
So if
users
you
staying
think
afloat
that's not gonna
with the
happen, you
lockdowns
might wanna
and
be
lost jobs.
prepared.
Yeah, he's taking it and just dumping it on the
Our
customers. And the
customer
customers
base
don't
is
buy
incredibly
Bitcoin.
diverse, young, and attuned to culture.
Don't
What
predict
Jack
it.
says
Shoot,
is
I'll
Cash
take it
App
for
is
just want to sell it.
Which may sound bold, but it's true. We're a fintech
They were giving
company
away a lot
with
of it
fashion
last year. $1
and
million
there's
worth of
great
Bitcoin
merch
per
on sale at
celebrity.
our volcano, so check that out.
They're selling merch. There's like an NFT. I
Search
bet you
on
there's chilling
any
NFTs.
music app like Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal.
It's
You'll
okay,
see
though.
literally hundreds of songs called
They're
Cash
in the
App.
digital space. They're gonna play in the digital space.
You got to market, man. You got to market. It's #1.
Like it's actually fucking crazy.
Okay, we cursing now.
Making some-
The deep ties we have with creators in culture, sports,
That's number one.
fashion,
Number
art,
two, is the customer's always
gaming,
right.
music, and beyond. came about
Whatever.
organically at
I've
first.
had
And then we leaned
I've been
in.
in retail long
We
enough
realized
to realize
that cultural
before I
relevance
left,
has the ability
customer
to
is not
empower
always
people.
right.
And
But you make them
partnering with
feel like
cultural
they're right. You
leaders
make them
means
happy.
we
Give
can
them what they
introduce
want
more
with some
people
some
to valuable tools that
Talking
can
about marketing right
increase
now
their
for
financial
cultural
freedom.
relevance.
yo.
So
is
So
that-
the
today,
only thing cultural relevance you need to
we're
worry about for
excited to
Bitcoin
highlight
is
3
that
new
little B
Bitcoin
logo.
products in Cash App,
Gotcha.
all of which further our mission of making it as easy as possible
identifiable
for
as
anyone to join the Bitcoin revolution.
Yeah.
First, to make
All right, here we
Bitcoin
go.
more relatable, we're starting to roll out paid in Bitcoin, a simple and completely free way to auto-invest your paycheck into Bitcoin.
Okay,
As far as
like-
I know, this is
like,
the largest
Russell
deployment
Okuma.
of a
Like
feature
Drake.
like this at scale to
Drake
date.
does that too.
And we already have
I
a
feel like
significant
anybody who
number
can
of
house your
customers
money is
receiving
going to do that.
recurring paychecks
They're going to give you the
in Cash
option.
App.
Yeah, it's
With 2 taps,
Drake came
we're
up
now
with the
gonna be
idea.
able to
It's like
select
a new
percentage
feature in a
between
car.
1 and
Everyone's gonna have
100,
it,
hit
but
done, and
You're
then
right.
you have
the
it now. Drake had it
fiat
first.
coming through the
Cash App has
ACH
it
rails
now.
will be converted into
If you're
beautiful
getting paid direct deposit
BTC
right
for
to
free.
Cash App, and you want to guarantee that you're going to retire, save 10% of everything that comes into your
I
account
want to give a
in
quick shout out
Bitcoin.
to my friend
and then
Russell
take
Okuma,
it
who
off
came
of
by
there.
the Square offices
Yeah.
in July 2019, where we
Not a bad
he's such a legend. So
thought.
thanks for that.
Still not financial advice, though.
Secondly, to
Still
make
not
Bitcoin
financial
even more
advice.
instantly available,
No, that's
It's still
a
available.
book, bro.
Roundups,
It's not for me.
which is an easy and completely
Oh, I'll give you
free way
financial advice. I'm not
to
afraid.
auto-invest your spare
Alright.
change
Well,
from
that's
your
fine.
credit card transactions into
Let's
Bitcoin.
hear the next one. Let's
He's not-
hear the next
All
one.
you need to do is have a free customizable
He's not
cash
giving you
card,
financial
enable
advice.
roundups.
Oh, you put. Oh, good job. What did you do? Which
That's
one?
it.
Oh, there you go. Wait, other way.
Another great way
That
to
way.
onboard even more Americans
blending in
in
back
a really
this guy.
seamless way. And this will start rolling
Financial
out in the
advice.
coming
Oh, he's
years.
doing
Bitcoiners.
roll-ups.
But third and
Bitcoin.
most importantly, to make Bitcoin even more universally accessible, we're announcing Lightning Receives.
Oh, That's gonna make it faster and cheaper to send Bitcoin right there. If anybody's wondering, Lightning Network's like the next layer up. Like think from cash to debit cards.
Once again, became the first public company
or Visa network. No, debit cards. Debit cards.
And in the coming months, you'll be able to receive Bitcoin over the Lightning Network with no block confirmations required.
You just said no block confirmations required.
Interoperability is a big deal, especially when
you're right.
Bitcoin at Cash App scale, and
true.
it's coming sooner than people think. For years, we've heard Bitcoin can't scale, but it's happening right before our eyes. Millions of users can now using Bitcoin as just a store of value and push us closer to its destiny as native currency
Ender knows what's up.
And the world.
Ender knows what's up. Lightning is the wave.
Yes. Well, no, main chain's the way.
Extremely proud to announce that we intend to push mainstream Bitcoin UX to the next level by killing the existing paradigm of having two separate QR codes depending on how you're receiving Bitcoin. We believe the best solution to the paradox of choice is one magical QR code, which combines on-chain details and the Lightning invoice.
Wait, they just merged two. I'm confused. Wait.
They merged two different types of QR codes together.
Oh, the Lightning QR code. Okay, I missed that.
Called BIP21.
Oh yeah, that is old.
Customers shouldn't care about what rails
they're on BIP like 2 something
over.
or 1
just
something.
be a seamless, intuitive experience. One magic QR code, scan it, and it just works.
Yeah, it's one code for either
We're in touch with the open source Bitcoin design community to make sure we're all aligned with wallet partners throughout the ecosystem.
That makes sense though, because make it easy.
To certain teams to ensure there's no break.
Make it easy to adopt it.
But this isn't a newer proprietary implementation. This improvement just needed a push to proliferate.
My phone's going off.
And we're happy to provide that.
It's almost Jack Mahler time. We might have to jump ahead.
It'll never break on-chain transactions if the other wallet doesn't support Lightning yet. You'll still
All
have the
right,
option
we got
to
10 minutes before we gotta go to Jack
type
Mahler.
if
We're
you
gonna cut
prefer
to
to
strike and
specify
act.
rails to use.
We were lying to you the whole time.
We believe that this
We're live. We're live in recorded live under live. It's like Inception live. But we're about to go live in a bit though. We're about to for real. About the conference. But this was the intro.
Hey, do you like my poster?
What does that say? I can't. Let me zoom. Wait. Let me switch to you real quick. Let me highlight.
These features will be free to customers because we want to make it as easy as possible for every person.
Oh, got Bitcoin. Okay, I see it now. I see it.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own path to joining this community.
In-house design
but to this
right there,
date, I've yet to find someone for whom it clicks and then they change their mind.
Yo, are they not charging anything for each of them?
Once you are into Bitcoin, you are in for life.
They are not doing
it. Our conviction has never been stronger that focusing on Bitcoin is the best way to bring economic empowerment.
Not a lie. Once you figure it out, it's not what you in it. It's what you figure it out. Once you figure it out, you good. You're not gonna go backwards.
That said, we recognize we're just one piece of the
It's like learning to speak English and all of a sudden being like, you started out with English. It's ingrained in you. So once you figure it out, when you figure out Bitcoin, it's with you forever.
Compatibility, interoperability, and accessibility throughout the ecosystem.
I thought we were
Why they have a fuzzy
Cash App is just one part of blocking. I
was confused. Block is trying to do memes right now.
There's free and open source development via Spiral.
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna.
Custody hardware wallet. Decentralized fiat on and off ramps with TBD.
Oh, that's how it works.
And like, I think this one's underrated. A brand new Bitcoin ASIC miner,
you can imagine,
which is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Just to highlight a few.
Well, we got time. That's why I haven't skipped ahead yet.
I truly believe that no company
I'm gonna do it definitely in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna jump to the strike and the alleged rumor of Apple involvement. But we'll see.
Believe me, we have some
Jay-Z,
things
Jigga,
in the works that just are not ready for announcement.
The Rock in the building.
They're getting close.
If anybody's wondering, Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey over there are working on projects together. They both own Title, not just
when you
Jay.
See them, but 2022 is going to be an amazing year for us.
Oh, what is this? What is this colored hair thing? I don't get it. Thomas, break it down.
My guess
so
is
come join us. We're hiring for amazing roles throughout our Bitcoin team on Cash App.
Yeah.
There's tons of people from our team here across a number of disciplines, including many of our recruiters who are working
good, positive ending on that one.
And further the mission.
Oh, they're hiring. Thomas, Thomas, go get a job. They're hiring.
So if our mission resonates with you, please swing by. We are humbled and honored
I got this time that I discovered through Bitcoin, then now I'll only do something if I want to do it.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, he's done. Woohoo! And
A lot of
you're
different
live.
theories. My own is we will go back to some sort
All
of
right.
a gold-backed currency.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because obviously those guys are bantering about what they saw before, and we didn't see it because we're live, as you can see, live. And me and Thomas will banter for a bit, and then I'll pay attention and let y'all know once Jack Mahler, CEO of Strike, comes on to announce this big announcement.
Banter.
They're bantering. We don't want to banter.
You want a banner?
I mean,
You want
I want
a banner?
Luke Banner. Luke Banner.
Banner.
No, David Banner. I want David Banner, sir. It's like, let me stop. All right, but no, seriously. So, what do you think about the little features Cash App just did for the community? What's your thoughts?
I think that any step towards making it easier to buy Bitcoin without thinking about it is good. So yes, I like much. And yeah, sending between Lightning and main chain sounds good to me. Nothing wrong there. And if you ever have any issues, you can always run older versions of Bitcoin Core. That's the whole point. It's backwards compatible. So yeah, no issues at all. It all sounds good. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Can't wait for more people to deposit 100% of their Bitcoin, 100% of their paycheck into Bitcoin. Let's go.
And that is actually a wave that truly started. People are out there that are not only being paid in Bitcoin, but if they were being paid in any type of cash somewhere, they were like not 100% going to a company like Strike who can flip your money straight into it. And if anybody's wondering who Russell Okun, I think was the first one to try this, but I think he put 50% the first time, and then somewhere there along the line that kicked off, and other artists, other athletes, I mean, other people in general, even politicians even are taking their entire paychecks. And one of them is the Miami mayor. He was actually on the stage yesterday for Industry Day. But yeah, there's people out there that are really doing their thing and they're putting in time. Exactly, Aaron. Exactly. I know who this guy is.
In the right direction.
And yeah, they've been in the right direction. I appreciate you joining in on there. Hey, if you need to get in on the stream, let me know.
He's a viewer.
Yeah, viewer. I already gave it. I'm not gonna lie to the people. I'm not lying to the people. Let me know if you need the link, and I'll send it to you. Just hit my chat, hit my line, bang my line, bro. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Right now, we're waiting on the Strike announcement. Well, we don't even know Strike. It says Jack Mahler, who is the CEO of Strike, and it says untitled. Unlike everything else, this one is untitled. And the rumor has it that there is a Apple tie in there. I'll say that. I'll just give you a little bit more teasers here. I don't know what the tie in with Apple is, but if it's anything.
But don't buy Apple. Buy Bitcoin.
You sure?
Apple's rotten.
Bro, it was a corny joke, but it's real.
Buy Apple trees.
Buy the I like that. Buy the thing that builds the thing you're trying to eat. Stop trying to buy the apple, and then the guy with the tree is making all the money off of you. Go buy the tree.
Right.
Plant a tree.
Back.
Yeah, it's only a few.
It might take 20 years, but you'll have an entire field of apple trees at your disposal, and they're all free for you.
Or if you're a family person, your family gets it too. Your family gets it. Think long term, people.
Sometimes you get yourself one of those you get king situations, and the prince comes in, and he's just an idiot. So that happens as well.
Yeah, the country still doing that.
Programmable money solves that. Programmable money, multi-sig wallets, etc., time locks. All these things are built into Bitcoin now. You can program money out for years after your death.
Yeah,
pretty much after your death, actually.
Create one of those pensions. Not what do you call it? When you somebody is an heir. Fund. Yeah, there we go. Jesus, like you see, I know you're a capitalist, Thomas. You know exactly what I was saying.
Anymore. Do it right by yourself.
Yeah, with Bitcoin. All right, let me hear what these guys are talking about a little bit because they yapping. I'm a bingo.
Probably this thing really entertaining.
And I'm thinking they're going to Jack Mahler already. It's only 2 minutes left.
I think the top of the funnel certainly is awareness.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, we joke in Bitcoin fixes blank. and it seems to fit under every single bubble we can find. And
They really
the
do
truth
say
is it
that a lot.
does. And the way we help onboard new users,
All roads
new
lead
advocates of
back to
Bitcoin is
Bitcoin.
find out what that blank is for them that matters, and then explain it through that lens. For me, it was always about scarcity. The fact that they're printing money constantly means every single day they print another dollar. The
True.
dollar in my wallet is now worth less.
True.
The fact that there are 21 million Bitcoin to me is the most valuable part of that asset class. I do look at it like an asset. I will say that. It's about finding that blank. And then beyond that, too, the next two layers are the user experience and the lack of friction. Cash App does an excellent job.
User
Anytime I'm with
experience.
my friends,
There's
hey, you
something
have
we can
Cash App?
talk about.
Open it up.
True.
I
Just
think
slide over a couple tabs and just buy a little bit of Bitcoin. Boom, there you go. Now
Big-
you have
definitely
Bitcoin.
some
The friction on that is
there's a
so
very
effortless.
large
It
market
makes it
need
easy. It
for
makes it, people enjoy it
software
as a
that
result of that.
basically
It's nice. I think
Easy
we've
to
gone
use.
past the point where we need to
It's easy.
actively
Or all those types of,
pursue people we
educational
know
content,
to
all
get
that type
into
of stuff.
Bitcoin. I think it's now at a
know
point
how to
where you
program
can
it,
just kind of
create
let
content.
people have their touch points, and then when they
We need some
they come to you
programmers
as
to hop on the Bitcoin
guy
wave.
or girl in your group of friends, then you get to offer. Okay, here's where to get started. Here are the resources, of which there are so many now, which is incredible. But it's people are gonna organically come to it and gravitate towards it, especially in the world we're living in now.
All right, y'all. We are almost
we
out
go.
of time before the
Nah, you out of
much
time.
anticipated
Let's
Jack
go.
Maller's keynote
Lego,
presentation.
Lego.
Before we wrap this up, I want to give you guys a chance. Like, any ideas of what could
Man,
be
shut up.
happening
Cut to
with
the-
this? I know, last year at Bitcoin 2021, Jack
No,
Maller
really, Jack's
announced
back
that, or
of the
helped
stage,
announce
boozing with
that
people,
El Salvador
and that's
would be
why
making
it's been
Bitcoin
this
legal
4
tender.
minutes.
So
Probably.
Talk
absolutely
until he's
huge
ready.
expectations
Bro,
are
come on, but they're on time though.
I
They
don't
said
know,
it
man.
was
I just wanna
4:35, and
I
it's,
was having you take because
on the
I've been
East Coast right
telling
now.
the
It's
Apple
4:35,
drums, he
and
teased
they in
that.
Florida. If
Oh.
He's gonna
everybody's
go with
When you
Android.
said
They're
4:35,
gonna
I
partner
thought
in
you
some
meant
way with Android because he teased us with
4:30
Apple.
and 5 o'clock.
Okay,
not
interesting.
4:35.
All right,
Oh.
y'all. This has been the
This is
Bitcoin
why
Magazine Live
communication
Desk. Make
is
sure
key,
to
people.
subscribe. Make sure to smash that like button and tune in to Jack Mallet.
He's not lying. Smash that like button, people. I see y'all watching. I appreciate y'all watching. I thank you. We're about to get into this. It is Strike, Jack Mahler,
What do we got? What's
this
the viewer
guy.
count?
With the viewer count, it
I
says
can't see it.
it's a single digit number, and it's not 1, and it's not 2 either. It's more than those.
Good.
Appreciate y'all.
People watching.
What'd you say? 3? Don't be playing me. There's
Not
one.
over to Twitter yet.
Maybe not. I didn't even share it until just a second ago because this is the part we're waiting for. Here we go. Big money, no whammies.
Are you all fucking ready for this?
Whoa, my man came out cursing straight off that gate. You know this about to be a fire. You understand? You fucking.
Who was here last
Max
year? Who
Kaiser
saw my
came
boy
out
Jack
earlier.
Mallers last year?
Same stuff. It was a good time.
Oh, he did. Max Kaiser curses every
Right.
time. I don't. That man, you old fart.
Gonna bring him out now.
Look, if you
But
can't
I
handle
don't
someone
want you
telling
guys
you
to go
to
down as the
GFY
lamest
yourself,
crowd we've ever had.
Don't
Everyone
even
on your
explain
feet,
that one.
As loud as you can.
We're gonna
Bring
leave
out
that
my
one.
boy Jack Mallers.
People go type that in GFI. If you want to know what it is, go Google it. I'm not doing it. I'm not typing, telling y'all what it is. But here we go.
you're gonna go flick yourself, okay?
I might mute
It's real good.
my mic just so I don't stream if I find out what they say is real. The rumors are crazy. All right, relax.
But it's gonna be a natural
I'm gonna
reaction
clap.
out of East both of us, that's for sure.
100%. This is live.
Let's get on
We
Twitter
good?
Spaces to stick around.
Any guesses, people? Type it in the chat if you got a guess. What is Jack Mahler gonna announce? Type it in the chat. What y'all think? What y'all think?
Oh, got it.
Mm-hmm. You said marry me. Get out of here, bro.
Yo!
That was a dude.
I know. He got a proposal.
Yo, Bitcoin, man, I missed you.
Jack
you.
Mahler.
I'm back.
I love
I'm
how he
back.
why you thumbs down in people's choices,
You
man.
say no crying?
Relax.
No
No
promises.
crying. Oh yeah, he did cry
no
last
promises, bro. No
Don't marry you.
promises. No
Don't
promises.
marry Jack. He's got
Marry
some
you
things
instead?
going on.
time. Marry you instead or
Let's
marry
do this
Bitcoin?
shit.
All right, Jack.
Today's
Marry me.
keynote
I'll
is
marry
titled
Marie. I got
King's
my thing going on.
Gambit.
King's Gambit.
King's Gambit is the most forcing and sharp choice of chess opening after the very traditional E4.
Yeah.
It's super unique.
I'm not a chess
and
player. I'm
that
E4.
with a simple pawn move, just a normal pleb, it opens up the entire board
Whoa.
for free competition and inclusion, and lets the best men win. And so we'll get back to that in a second. But anyway, there's a lot of people in this room. This is fucking
There's
nuts.
a lot of people in the live stream.
So-
I mean, it's a few of y'all, but I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
The way he moving,
So for those
I put the money on it.
that
I put a
don't know me,
Satoshi on it.
My name is Jack.
You think we've got some tears in his eyes? He's getting a little
I'm
emotional.
just a normal Bitcoiner.
You got to
man.
keep
I really
moving. He about to
am.
cry. See, he's the emotional
I
Bitcoiner.
founded
Give him
this
my
company
money.
called Strike. This is our logo. And yeah,
He just wants
God,
to
you
change
guys
the
are
world
too
real
kind,
fast.
man.
See?
You gotta let me announce shit.
See, he's trembling right now. I put
This
two
is the company's mission.
Satoshis
The
on this
mission
shit.
is
Come
if
at
we
me,
can help
Thomas.
to make the Bitcoin network easily more accessible and usable. We think we're really going to change the world. And zooming down in that last sentence,
Let me see if I can
we
see a
believe
tear.
if we're successful in just helping, that Bitcoin, as the monetary network of the world, will be cheaper, be faster, more innovative, and more inclusive. We think the financial system will benefit from all these properties if we could do that.
All right.
But what does that mean? What actually is a payment network?
Aaron's in the building.
If I were to be able to help do that, what would I replace?
Whoa.
Like, so a payment network is a network that facilitates payment transactions.
Aaron, I can hear
between the
you.
merchant
I can hear you. You
issuer,
got headphones in. Yep. There we go.
i.e. the requester, the merchant, and the source of this fucking definition. Ooh, fancy definition, right? A payment network more or less just facilitates this. Story as old as time. You got a dude who wants to buy stuff.
Okay.
And you got a store that wants to sell stuff. And a payment network is a network that helps facilitate that. So what's the history of payment networks? And where are we now? So, real quick, it all started off with a bunch of rich bureaucrats in New York City that didn't want to carry cash. They were going to fancy dinners in New York. They're ordering like, how much caviar am I going to order? I don't know how much I think caviar tastes like shit, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, to each their own, right? They had this problem.
You're not lying, though. You tried that thing?
And there's this club called Diners Club in
Caviar
the
tastes like,
1940s.
Fish eggs.
And they didn't know how much caviar they were going to order every night.
Trash.
That's a huge
Straight trash.
inconvenience, how much cash I got to carry around. They figured there'd be a better way to go about this, to solve this problem. Super simple, guys. This is a really simple problem. Someone wants to pay for something.
Yep.
And so the founder of this Diners Club, this bro named Frank the Caviar Tank, he's like, hey, what if we issued a card? Let the people keep the cash at home, issue the card, they'll pay with the card. And the very first card and the very first payment network is called the Diners Club.
Oh, yeah.
1949. So boom, we got our
give me a
history of payment
lesson.
networks. 1949, we got our little timeline. We're going to blitz through this shit.
Please do.
Soon after that, they realized, man, what a convenience to the consumer. And Bank of America announced the Bank Americard. It was going to make this a mass market product, not just a plutocrat, caviar, buffet product in New York City. And they launched the Bank Americard in 1958. Boom, bang. History of payment networks. We're innovating, 1958.
Layer 2.
On Apple.
Layer 2
American
on
Express
Apple.
just copied the
He's
whole
going to go
thing.
straight lightning on Apple.
Later on in 1958.
That's what he's going to say.
Except they just charge a little bit
He
more to
doesn't.
be premium, right?
I'd be
That's
mad.
the American
I'd be-
Express. I love this thing.
I'd be disappointed if he doesn't
Most
say
credit
that.
cards are given away free. Most of our competitors give you the thing for free. Not us. Ooh. Not us.
Okay.
It's only funny because it's how it works
You
today.
make something
Amex, baby.
exclusive.
Black card,
Everybody has
bro.
to pay for it.
And they launched in 1958 as well, so we move on.
Big money.
Then a little later, 1966, there's a bank in Buffalo, New York.
Why you say it like that? Damn.
And they
Buffalo.
applied to issue Americards. They're like, man, this shit is cool. People aren't carrying cash. Consumers want to use this card thing. Hey, Bank of America, can I issue this card? And they were like, no chance. This is a closed network, Poppy. No way. And the small banks were like, fuck you.
Wow.
Like, who are
Lead.
you to tell me I can't? What? I didn't know that's how this worked. I didn't know that there was someone that got to decide who's involved and who's not. And so
Oh.
they launched the interbank card. At the time, you recognize these logos? They called it Master Charge.
Wait a minute now. You tell me these names have changed so much?
And boom, we move on.
I believe it.
We're in 1966.
Once you figure out the scam,
A little
they change
later,
the rules
Bank
and
of
the
America.
Oh,
is like
tracks.
this.
I
all these
always
other
thought that's what the
banks
game was. Change your name when you get in
are
trouble, like
creating
clubs.
competing networks with us.
When the shootout
and
happens
we're not really
in the club,
innovating. We're not
in
really
the
getting
hood,
any bigger.
the club changed the name.
And so they
The
gave
owner
up
just kind of
control of their payments
slides to the
network
side, though.
and recruited the other top
Just change the
big
name.
banks to collude and remain on top, which later became Visa in 1976. Did you know that? Did you know Bank of America founded Visa? I bet you didn't.
I swear to God, I didn't.
No, sir.
That's a new one.
And
I'm
look at these
a
little
fact check
boomers
this boy.
innovating.
I said boy like he ain't a man.
Look at these guys.
If he cries, I'm still calling him
innovating
boy.
with their startup. I love
research
it.
on
I fucking love it.
Visa in
I feel
particular.
you. Same
Probably.
thing for
Heading
me.
into a
All
hard
right,
type of
1976
announcement.
Visa. We move on.
Google it. That's all
Then,
people
of
gotta do
course,
nowadays.
Master
Google
Charge
it.
was feeling the
Try
pressure,
start there.
feeling the heat. All the big banks, it's called Visa. They pivoted. They're like, what's Master Charge? That doesn't make any sense. We need to rebrand to MasterCard. Another boomer. I was on a boomer New York Times binge last night.
You did it last. You studied last
We
night.
go to MasterCard. And then the last piece of this
This guy.
is in 1981, the Diners Club got acquired by a little-known group called Citi. And that card is now known as Discover.
Oh, snap. Did
Now,
you hear
the
the
only
O in
reason
the
I just ran
crowd?
through that,
No, I did not actually. I was not. I was already saying oh, so I couldn't hear the O's.
the buck stops there.
What?
I mean, when you go out tonight, you're using one of these payment networks.
Big facts.
That's ridiculous.
Don't hurt
There's
me.
been no innovation. There's been no competition. Right? In fact, this doesn't even count. I
Oh,
take
damn.
these off. You can't just change your name. The fuck?
Trash. It's all trash. It literally
Hey,
is all trash.
yo.
Not even worth
Hey,
doing
yo.
research on. Just buy
So
Bitcoin.
take
Don't
that
mess
That's
out.
me saying.
Yo, he trying to get all the
day.
smoke from
And
them,
so,
yo.
In reality, payment networks have not innovated in over 50 years.
Okay, facts.
That's
50 years.
insane.
That's the boom and
That
bust.
is
Amazon
insane.
don't
You're
expect to
telling me
leave
this
50
problem
years.
of
That's what it
I
is.
want to pay for something
So,
has
it's time.
not innovated since 1949, since the caviar buffet. That's ridiculous. Like what?
Hey, yo.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Right? Okay. So let's walk through it. What's actually happening? Because there's a lot of magic behind the scenes. We're going to break it down real quick.
Your payment shit came from caviar.
So there's a consumer, there's a merchant. There's a $100
It sounds
transaction.
like
I go to
Blame
Walmart
it on
and I buy
caviar.
something for $100. Let's say.
Blame for caviar.
So
All
I
right,
got my
quick
card. They got their
transaction.
point of sale. But there's actually a lot more parties involved when I swipe at the register. There's actually 5 parties involved. There's the 2 actually participating, and then there are 3 intermediaries.
Can y'all see that
First,
clearly? The little stick
There's
figure.
my bank that issued me the card.
Yeah.
Next, there's the bank
Oh.
that
Turn it
banks
up for
the
me.
merchant. And then lastly, there's the card network. So boom, I go
And
swipe.
at the end of all this, they
Actually swipe
charge
the
you a
card.
percentage to use it.
And here's what happens.
He's
The
gonna say
point of
it.
sale system
And what they're looking at
Hits
is
up
they
the
just want the
merchant's bank.
velocity of money.
and passes
about the
that card
turnover.
information.
Right.
The merchant's bank takes the card info and pulls out a cheat sheet. And they're like, okay, hold on, let me think for a second. American Express is a 3, starts with a 3. Visa starts with a 4. MasterCard starts with a 5. Discover starts with a 6. Okay, let me pick up the phone. They call the card network. There you go, card network. Take this info. And then these boomers in their fucking cheat sheets, man. Then these boomers pick up their cheat sheet. And they're like, okay, hold on. With this card info, did this card come from Chase, Bank of America, Citi, Wells? Who issued this? And they find the bank. They call them. All right, a 3-party call.
3-party?
And the card processor goes, yo,
Central banksters are evil.
we good?
Everybody's got to
Does
get their
Jack have
piece.
$100? And then my bank goes, yo, yeah, we're good. We're good. And then the card network goes, yo, to the merchant bank.
Hey, you.
Baby. And the merchant bank goes, yo,
Driving it's only a pool.
Hey,
There is no push
we
involved in this
good.
network.
You guys know that Budweiser commercial? Waza.
That's what they say to each other?
Ah,
That's what the banks
processing
is?
payments.
This man
You
tripping.
have to rely on a lot of
Yeah,
trust.
but-
And
Fun
so then
job,
the
man.
merchant bank
Damn,
then
my
calls
shirt
the point of sale
doing
back,
some
and they're
weird
like,
shit.
it's all good, man. Us boomers, we check Jack's account. He's got it. He's got it. They say, cool.
Boomers, we checked it.
Boom.
He's good.
And they give me a receipt. And because I spent over 25 boomer bucks, I have to sign it like the fucking Declaration of Independence.
He'll say I got time. Boy.
Boomer bucks. That's a good one. I like that.
But then we're not done. None of the money moved. They just wazza at each other for a second.
Yeah, yo.
And the wazzas are fast, right? Chipotle, it's fast.
It is true.
So the card network goes, we got to move the money. They're like, yo, you guys still here? You still on the phone? We got to actually sell the money. That's my job at the end of the day. It's what I get paid for. And they issue the statement for the $100. Then my bank, this is how it works, I swear to God. My bank goes, yo, I'm just going to keep some of this shit, man. Jack's already walking out of Walmart. Nothing they can do about it.
Processing
I'm just going to take a couple bucks. So out of the $100 statement, I'll take two, I'll give you 98. And the card network's like, Jesus, man, the brain on you. I'll do that too. 97, 75. And then the merchant bank's like, I'm in, right? Let's go. More caviar for me.
Okay. All right.
And then we end up with 97. And so on a $100 transaction, I spend $100. The merchant gets $97. And the 1949 payment networks take 3%. That's how it works.
Which is worse than what he just described. He's doing this for easy math.
When my grandfather was my age, but it's literally what happens when I go to Chipotle. Okay, so let's summarize. That was really complicated. Put your brain in a pretzel.
Not really, but
that's all that happened.
I don't know if
the
it was
money
needed.
moved from me to the merchant. That's it. That's actually how it works. That's breaking down the magic for you. They literally just did that. And so you're telling me, since 1949, I mean, in 1949, it was probably some super genius shit. They were like, dude, check this. I'm going to go load up on caviar, and my pocket's not going to have a ton of wads of cash in it. And they were probably like, dude, you got to break that. You got to draw that on a piece of paper.
Why do we want caviar loyalty program
for
card?
fuck's sake, man. Right? That's ridiculous. What about the PayPal mafia? Jack Dorsey's one of my heroes I look up to. I mean, none of that's changed. You kidding me? Because we have seen a lot of consumer innovation, right? Like I just mentioned. I look up to Jack Dorsey, all he's built. The Cash App, fucking awesome. Robinhood is fucking awesome. Like, these things are great. China's awesome.
No, it's not.
Even hardware gets into Apple Pay. I mean, for the consumer.
By the way, this dude still hangs out with
mobile
Hollywood
banking,
types.
trading. There's a lot of tech innovation in finance with access to the phone.
He's doing cool stuff.
But when it comes to this, 1949 caviar, my Cash App gives me a Visa card. Robinhood gives me a MasterCard.
Here it comes.
Apple Card, Apple. MasterCard. Even Apple Pay
what you gonna get?
doesn't help. Apple Pay innovated in not letting me swipe the card. I just tap my phone.
Okay.
But then the payment network and the banks are going to still wazza each other.
Okay.
Apple doesn't have a relationship with the merchant. I woke up on Twitter, there's fucking pictures of you guys zooming in, there's my boogers all over the internet.
Avoiding the banks. Let's see what's good.
Apple doesn't do it. Apple doesn't do it.
Okay. What?
They just remove the need to carry the card.
Okay.
It's a story as old as 1949. No one's helped the merchant. No one's helped the merchant.
Oh, my man about to help the merchant.
So as consumers are getting all the
Bitcoin
love,
helps the world.
consumers are innovating.
Included.
It's this guy. There's not been since 1949 a superior payments network that allows us to innovate, build on financial inclusion, offer cheaper services, faster services, move the world
Man, he is
forward.
selling this thing. Can you?
My grandfather used the same technology to buy shit as I do. That's not American. That's bullshit.
I'm out of tea now. Say it. Yes, clap. Clap so he knows he should say it. Say what the hell you've been working on this whole time.
So exercise. Let's build
He's
a
edging
superior
us, dang
payments
it.
network from scratch.
Pegging us? You said
It's fun. Kid can dream. Kid from
kidding,
Chicago can
kidding.
dream. So what would the
Okay,
network
okay, here we
benefits
go.
be? I'd say first and foremost, it'd be the first and largest network, right?
Okay.
There's 5,000 U.S. banks in America, roundabout. That's a lot, but like not really. I remember when I had 5,000 customers. That was cute. So I want it to be bigger. I want the biggest.
Is he announcing a
and
point of sale
largest network.
system?
I'd want it to be openly accessible
on the phone
globally. Anyone can join in. Join the party. If you're from Buffalo, New York, and you call, I'm not going to tell
Point
you
of
to
sale.
fuck off. No way.
On
man.
the-
Come on.
Yeah.
Join.
On your phone.
Businesses selling hardware and maintaining
Then the
trash.
real functionality, I would want it to be able to send and receive, so I can do payments.
Okay.
And then lastly, the truly innovative part and disruptive part is I would want it to offer cash finality.
How?
What I mean by that is the message is the settlement. We don't got to wazah and then deal with debt and collection and final settlement later.
Okay.
That's what I would want.
I see.
I
what
don't
you
know,
mean.
man, could dream. Chicago kid could dream.
The message is the
Then
settlement.
as added
I wonder what
properties
those
to this
at.
base functionality, I would want it to instantly settle. And I would want it to be as close to free as humanly possible.
Why is there a gap?
That'd
Please
be
break down
That'd
somebody.
be
Why is there a gap? My brain is like something's missing.
This is the Dream Monetary Network,
on
Payments
purpose.
Network. This is the Dream.
You better
I
be.
know they
That's
created the Diners Club in
All right,
1949, and I'm not
he hasn't
coming at
slept
their
yet
head. I
since
respect
he-
it. I
since the
respect
conference
it.
started.
My grandfather was probably looking up to you like, man, oh my God,
Virtually
thank you.
free.
Well, no, he's going to fill it in
but-
with a gold one.
Creating it from scratch. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about Bitcoin.
Bingo.
Right?
Bang.
Bitcoin carries all
Thomas
these
wins
properties.
again.
I'm talking about Lightning.
Yeah,
Lightning
I
carries all
should
these
saw
properties.
that.
Ah, there's your space, buddy.
There's my space.
And then
Somebody
lastly,
went to presentation
instead
school.
of like the boomer card, like I have to carry on a card, man. Give it a QR code. It's all digital. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming, right? And so then, if we were able to do this, we would offer superior payments. Like this is just a fact. Nowhere, I'm not drawing like lines on a chart and projecting the price of Bitcoin. No. Don't miss me with that shit for a second. This is a true statement, whether Bitcoin's at $10 or $10,000 or $100,000. This is just a fact. It is a superior payment standard. It is a superior payments network than 1949 caviar buffets. It just is. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, whoops. Ah.
And so if we were to use
Hey, we're back.
to recreate what 1949 innovated on, let's go through it again. 100.
Oh my God, he's going back.
Take
Let's
two.
go. One more time.
We don't need a recap on the recap.
We really don't.
Right?
Just announce
Right?
The point is,
The problem is it's live.
to the left, as cool as they are, as innovative
Announce
as
the
they are,
announcement
as
before
much
the
as they're
announcement.
attracting consumers
Right.
and giving them
I
an
don't- I
awesome
won't.
experience,
Just say the shit already.
it's this thing.
Jesus.
It's this thing.
Typing this shit up.
If I want to walk into a Whole Foods
Better hit me hard, yo. Oh,
and use a different payment
I don't
network,
even know there was a
if
one
I
of
walk
those
into
statements
McDonald's,
necessary,
if I
but
walk into Costco, and
I need
use a
him to smack
different
me with
payment
this.
network. It's this thing. These guys don't operate their own stuff. It's this thing. This thing hasn't been updated.
He is gonna
since
do it.
1949.
It's a
I'm dead serious. The same payment networks we walk through are the only ones they're interoperable with. So let's say, walk through for a second, if we added this one to it, finally, dust the cobwebs off.
Okay.
And we add a new payment network to it, the superior payment network to
That's
it.
cool.
One so good you'd think you made it just on like a video game. It's an NBA 2K creator player payment network.
Okay.
I'd
Bitcoin
scan
integration into Square point
this
of
QR
point
code to make
point
the
of sale
$100 transaction.
systems all over the
fuck
country
the boomer
already.
card shit.
Yeah.
I'd be debited $100. Now, if there was software that exists, like ours do, unbeknownst to the user, it'd take my $100. So I'm not touching Bitcoin. Save me with the like Bitcoin's volatile, Bitcoin's this, like Elizabeth Warren. Just let me finish this presentation for a second. There's
Right,
no
calling out
capital gains
politicians.
tax triggered. There's no volatility. It's all good. Chill. Deep breath, Elizabeth Warren.
Wow.
And it turns it into Bitcoin. It
Punks.
takes the dollars and turns it into the magic internet money thing.
So he's making
And
a
then
point
it
of sale
hops
system
on
based off the Strike idea.
To the superior premier. We just
think
went
this is
over
where
it.
it goes.
Fact. Data to data, line by line. The better one. And the magic
Okay.
internet money, pew, at the speed of light, value is moving towards the merchant. And then right before it gets to the merchant, hit the brakes. Just as it arrives, it goes back into dollars. Okay. So $100 spent, $100 received. There's no wazah. There's no 2 to 15 days of settlement. There's no 3%. Bang, bang.
He's already
And
doing
it
it.
doesn't have to be dollars. So now on the left, I change it to euros. I mean, it's open, right?
Right.
It's open globally. Who cares? You want
What's
euros?
new?
Do euros.
You can do this on Twitter
You
right
don't
now.
want
That's the
fiat?
point. Strike integration through Twitter.
Beat Bitcoin, right? It's up to you. And as the merchant, you can receive in BTC, take Starbucks points. I don't care, right? The point is we can recreate a superior payments experience with a superior payments network. That is the violent point. There is no compromise with this thing. Don't let people make you believe that. That's not true.
No compromise, no surrender.
I'm trying not to
It's all about
compromise.
this thing.
All your
That's what it's all
shit
about.
coins are belong
All
to
that
us.
matters.
You sound like a gamer.
That's the real magic. This thing is not issued by a government. It's not a company. Bank of America didn't found it and rebrand it. No, there's no
Called Orange
consortium
Coin.
of banks running this thing. It's open. It lives in the clouds. It feels like it's beaming. Look at these lights above me. It feels like it's just beaming down on my face. It's a beautiful, independent thing.
Nice.
And it offers, it's open. Anyone can join it. It's global. It's uncensorable. It's unfreezable. It's bearer. And it's cash final.
Okay.
It's cash final.
Huh.
And because of that, since 1949, we could, in theory, if we used it, make payments. Hasn't been innovated in 55 years. Cheaper. Faster. More innovative.
Okay.
And more inclusive.
Mic drop at some point? Okay.
So,
What is that?
what would that look like? Because, no, for real, I mean, that made a lot of sense, right?
There you go.
Yeah. That made sense. It made sense.
What does that do? Where's that QR code go?
There's no flaw
Sign
in
up
that
on Strike
logic.
today.
There's no flaw in
Oh.
that
And we
logic.
get
It's just a
10 bucks.
superior payments network. It took us 55 years, but man, is it damn
Just scan the
good.
QR
I'll cut
code, guys. It
humanity a
works.
break. I wasn't born yet. I'll cut my boomer friends.
Strike.
Here's my dad. Cut you a break. Cut you a break.
Strike it is.
Cut you a break.
Talking.
So what would
It's,
innovation look
program.
like? I'm about to show you. I'm about to reel off a bunch of announcements. Here we go.
A bunch of announcements. All right.
Also,
Well, okay.
go.
That's not one. Oh, okay. See, they're basically being Cash App right now. I mean, not Cash App. What's the other app? Yeah, Cash App.
So first and foremost, Strike's officially partnered with Shopify. Yeah.
Shopify and Strike, okay. That's kind of okay-ish, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Small, yeah.
Integration. Cool.
So it's live. Go check it
Yes,
out.
he's not going to give us Apple right off
And
Jump Street, bro.
As soon, so I
Gonna
mean,
be the
guys, I'm a
slow-
kid,
the
man.
slow-
I love this shit. The world's
what
gonna
is that?
regret giving me
Yeah.
that attention, man. And
Yeah, you're stake in the
so,
ground.
I
Stake
saw-
in the ground.
I dream.
You're
I
checking
look
the
up to
food.
this brand,
Is
Warren
it cooked?
Lotus. It's one of the best streetwear fashion brands in the
Who is
world.
this?
Like all my favorite athletes and my favorite rappers, they all wear it.
Do they?
Super popular. I call them. I'm like, yo, guys. There's a cheaper, faster, more innovative, more inclusive way to accept payments. I'm not pulling your chain, bro. I swear to God. You use Shopify, right? He goes, yeah, I use Shopify.
I bet he got some free clothes out of
and
this.
I know that you used the Waza rails from 1949.
What's all this? I'm dead.
But let me plug you into
Yo,
this.
pay me what's up, yo.
Let me plug you into this. And so, this is a demo.
What's up?
Watch this.
Get your boomer coin out of here.
That's what it is.
Look, you could get with this, or you could get with that.
Are you rhyming right now? You could get with. So stop. What is he showing anything?
Video, guys.
Damn!
Technical issues.
Technical. Boop, boop. Hold up. I got sound effects. Let me find the right one. Let me hit the sound effect.
He didn't design the
Ah!
communication controller.
There we go. That
Guys,
sounds
he
better.
designed the Strike app.
They're really messing up though. He won't play the video. Somebody did not test this, and they
You guys
still
are
check
killing
it.
me.
He botched it.
They all
Yeah,
right.
he said he did it last night, and it was on PowerPoint.
You guys are killing
Aaron,
me.
what do you think it is? They didn't think they need internet.
Oh,
They
we
probably
got
didn't
it.
think they needed internet for this
So-
PC, and it has no.
Run
It,
over, but that's all right.
it needs.
Yeah, man, I know. It could be as simple as a plug-in. They built it
They
in
didn't
one
have it.
computer, and the next computer doesn't have
Hold
it.
tight. I got some really crazy shit coming. Hold tight.
So what's the price of Bitcoin right now? Is he still?
Yeah. Is he crashing the market? Is he crashing the market? Thomas, bring it up. Can you share your screen? Oh wait, you can't share your screen.
I'm not going to share my screen. I'm on
You're
another
right.
computer.
You're right.
43,560. It hasn't moved.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're not. He's not blowing it yet, guys.
They're gonna buy something live. That's why.
So there's the video.
they need the
Okay.
internet.
That's the video.
They're gonna buy something on the internet. Yeah.
No, that's the video. Like we're watching it actually. It just played and he checked
It's
out
definitely a video, but
with Cash App.
that's
With
what.
Cash
Remember that it's live.
This is what happens when you're live. You. What is he? He's not saying anything.
Boom. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We're back.
So what happened there?
He bought something with some
Next video
sats.
is very, very important.
AKA
The next video is very, very
$115. Oh,
Okay.
the next video.
That's
Don't care about
fucking
this.
cool. It's really fucking cool.
Stop
that
pushing my
Cash
guy.
App just
I'm
checked
kidding.
out with Warren. Now,
Beep, beep.
I want to walk you through this. Let's go through it. Let's break it down. It looked like a lot of magic.
Okay.
What just happened? The transaction, I'll publish this. You can play it back. It's $115.94. Okay, so Warren was the merchant, and Cash App was on the consumer
There's no
side.
magic. We're using the Bitcoin
This
payment
is shit
rails that exist.
Has never been possible. First innovation since 1949.
Saying something's magic is a marketing term, guys.
Okay? So, boom, we initiate the payment.
Okay.
What happened? The Cash App user spent just over 250,000 sats.
Satoshis for short. Just
The
sats.
Bitcoin
Got it.
hopped on to the superior payment network, the one that's better than the boomer was Americard network. There's only 2 parties involved in this transaction. There were not 3 other intermediaries. Only 2.
Peer to
Bitcoin
peer.
moved at the speed of light, and then just before it got there, converted to dollars, and Warren got $115.94, and he was mind blown. He was like, yo, it didn't work. I didn't get any Bitcoin. I'm like, no, dude, I know. He's like, how am I going to report this on my audit financials? We're a big company. We sell millions of dollars at close every single launch. That was insane. It just got there right away. Right? And I could have used Strike on this side if I wanted to. And so I don't like spending my Bitcoin. I could have spent the dollars, and it could have auto-converted. Even cooler, a user in Australia could have used the wallet of Satoshi and used Aussie dollars, right? And if Warren, the thing that's cool about Warren, whatever happens on the left, Warren gets $115. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what's going on the left. Warren used a superior payment network to receive the $115.94.
Okay.
He doesn't need to report BTC on his balance sheet. He doesn't have to deal with volatility. All of what the boomers say about this industry and this payment network is not true. If Warren wants to go buy Bitcoin with it, he can. It's about this. It's just about using this to replace the old.
Warren is the store in this example.
So Warren, actually, I got to plug this in. He decided to just drop some new cards today. They sell out really, really fast.
He got
one of my best
15 of
friends in the
them
front
personally
row. I'm like,
sent to
dude,
him.
now this is
100%
definitely
they
running
paid.
over. I want the black one.
You already
At
have
5
it.
p.m. Eastern, you can go buy
You knew
Warren
that.
Lotus gear with your
They
Cash
dropped 6
App,
minutes ago,
with your
guys.
node
Go buy all
over
your
Tor.
hoodies or don't.
You can do
stack
anything you
Bitcoin.
want. He's going to get dollars no matter what. That's real. You can go check it out.
What is he? Come on,
Okay.
speed it up.
So we did the e-commerce stuff. That's good. Now, any online merchant that uses Shopify can accept payments
Buy my clothes. I
without
got
the
pay myself
1949
somehow.
Boomer Network.
We don't have any fees on
Receive it
Stripe.
instantly, cash final, no intermediary, no 3% fee, no, hey, I'm just going to hold on to that shit. But what about this? 80% of payments are still done in person.
80%.
No matter how innovative Cash App is,
I don't believe
no matter
that.
how
I was
awesome
like, hell
Venmo
no.
is, no matter how
Yeah.
cool Robinhood is, they all integrate the Lightning Network. It doesn't matter.
If it's not, who cares?
Because when I walk into a grocery store,
8%.
they don't understand it. They only understand the Diners Club caviar party.
I'm not gonna get used to that.
So that's why Strike's also partnered with Blackhawk. Blackhawk is one of the largest payment providers in the world for alternative payments. They
I've
have
never seen him.
400,000
Aaron's on
storefronts,
it. I can tell Aaron's already googling it.
37,000 partners.
Google.
They're the ones that are
Blackhawk.
behind shit like this. Have you ever checked
They-
yourself out at a CVS? You ever used one of these?
Okay.
And then my haymaker
integration with
We've also partnered with the
Blackout.
largest point of sale provider in the entire planet, NCR.
Okay, that's a little bigger
I've heard
than
NCR before.
that.
That's much
Definitely,
larger.
Yeah.
definitely bigger.
They're serious.
So there, what is he? Like you said, he's slowly giving it to us, real slow.
Because we just got to give merchants the new superior alternative payment network.
Which means
so,
the one that's
this
rumored
year-
is true.
That's pretty big.
The one that's
Have you
rumored
guys
is probably
ever shopped
true.
at any of these?
Well,
Any of
that's in
these?
line with what I was saying he was going to do, but he's partnering
Yeah.
with another company that already exists, so it's not him making his own thing.
Fact, but people already use it, so you slowly give them crypto or Bitcoin
McDonald's,
specifically
Walmart,
where they are.
You know what you do when you're a millionaire? You buy your friends'
Best Buy.
companies.
I mean, no, this is
Bitcoin
not in
buys all
another
the companies.
country.
Yeah, just like
This is
Elon
not
bought
a
Twitter.
test pilot somewhere. No, this is in the United
Let's see.
States of America.
Let's
You're
see
going to
if
be
he,
able to walk
does it.
in to a grocery store, to Whole Foods, to Chipotle. You want to use a Lightning node over Tor? You do that. You want to use the Cash App? You do that.
Damn. Cash App in the store. Lightning. Oh, because it's all on Bitcoin. Because Cash App's on Lightning,
Yeah,
and he's on Lightning.
Just change the.
He basically the work he did works for Cash App.
In Bitcoin, Chipotle wants to just
I've worked
replicate
with
the
some
boomer
NCR
payment
before my
networks from
beer,
1949,
integrating
just
the
better
our
and
stuff
get
into their
instant dollars.
stuff.
I'll give them
Yeah,
dollars.
they
It
should do
doesn't
I've been telling
matter.
the owner for my beer to do.
It's a
this
new,
type of thing
innovative,
for years.
superior payments rail that's
They'll get
finally
on.
embedded
They'll get off.
and distributed into our lives. And so I used it for the first time recently. Watch this.
Where is he going? Is he gonna play this time?
Yo.
Oh shoot! He's gonna buy something in the store. Let's go.
Grocery store.
Why is he?
Coke over Tor.
Why is his hand up
Card
like that?
network is not going to process this transaction. Bitcoin's open monetary network is going to process this transaction. Let's go.
What's with that hand motion? You saw that? What was that?
That was weird. Yeah.
I thought he had something like hidden.
I'll do the code first. Let's buy some
Wait,
Coke
it's actually
over
already
Tor,
live?
ladies and gentlemen. Boom.
You hear what he said though?
This
Please
grocery
buy
store
some
is showing
Coke
open
He's buying
payment
Buzz Light and call it
standard to
Coca-Cola.
receive dollars in your cash.
over Tor.
I could use any
Like
Lightning
back to the
wallet I
Silk
want.
Road
I'm
days.
gonna go with Zap, which is connected to my
One of
Lightning
the-
node running over Tor at my house. So I simply hit send, scan the QR code, confirm by entering my PIN, and Bitcoin is leaving my node over Tor as dollars enter her cash register.
was kinda
Boom.
quick.
I'll go with Peanuts next.
That was kind of quick.
Shout out Peanuts.
That allows you to keep your Bitcoin safe too, because you can do it through your Lightning node and only have a small amount in a remote location, not actually on the phone at all. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Very a lot of security there.
Payment. Money is
So you're
leaving Cash App
wherever
over
your
an open
node
payment
is your
standard,
bank.
And it already paid it.
entering dollars in her cash register.
That was quick.
Can I use pay with QR code for that Bud Light? Thank you. We've also integrated for point of sale systems that are not interoperable an
Okay.
ability to pay with a QR code. So I'm going to present my QR code. Awesome, thank you. I have it programmed to open my Moon wallet. I'm
Okay.
going to confirm my
So
PIN. I have the
Square
payment
is also a
pulled up
point of
right
sale
here.
company,
Send.
Yeah, they are.
and they probably
They
will
are.
have
Should be
this
good?
as well.
Good to go?
Probably. Yeah, I can see that.
So
They already have
Only a
QR
couple
payment.
of very large point of sale companies.
He just hit people that already have the hardware, which is perfect. It's
Yeah,
a perfect
exactly. It completely negates having to put anything out into the market. It's literally a software push.
play. Yeah,
let's walk through that.
they're basically running iPads.
That's cool.
For the
And
OBOS.
not only
Those
that, but
point of sale
NCR is all over
systems
the
haven't had a
world.
new superior payment
It's not
network
just the
in
United States.
55 years.
55.
55 years they haven't had a better way of getting dollars, and merchants been abused by
Hell yeah.
inflated pricing from the elite for 55 years. That grocery store
That's
just
it,
got
man.
my
I mean, this is
dollars
literally like
or my
step one of changing the
Bitcoin or my
entire
node over Tor.
economy
It doesn't matter.
to being a
Instantly
Bitcoin
for
standard,
free. A
and it's
superior,
already
inclusive,
in place.
innovative payment network. All right, back to the cartoons. Let's go.
Trump card.
So the payment was $1.46. This payment network can do any size, by the way. It doesn't matter. So all we did was took this, right? 1949, dust the cobwebs off. We added this.
He's got another announcement. That wasn't even the best one. This is sick.
I wouldn't think so. It's
And
not.
so we used the superior monetary network, and the first transaction was my node over Tor, right? I spent, what did I spend? A little over 3,000 sats for Coke over Tor. It's a joke that writes itself, honestly. And the Bitcoin hopped onto the superior payment rail at the speed of light, entered into the store, and then right before it turned itself into dollars.
Right.
So to the grocery store, it's no different than someone using their Apple Card or their Cash Card or a card issued by their bank. They just get in dollars. They don't care. It's just way cheaper, way better, way more customers, way more global. That's it. And then the second one, I use the Cash App. 70 million Americans can do this. 70 million Americans can settle directly without Waza payment networks in 1949 with merchants. Sats left my wallet, dollars enter the account. Then the third was Moon Wallet. I care so much about this that I integrated the Boomer gun scanner so you could show your phone with an open interoperable QR code and they could scan your phone and be interoperable to settle dollars with them.
That one's not always easy to use.
I could have used Strike. If I didn't want to spend my Bitcoin, I wanted to do dollars over the Lightning Network.
Well, this is how.
I could have used, if the boomers want to come on, they could come on. It's for everybody. If a bank integrates with the Lightning Network and they want to issue my payment, they can.
He's still putting logos, right?
Doesn't matter.
So where's the big one?
And the merchant could have been Square. Could have been a Square point of sale terminal. The point is this.
It's all Bitcoin.
The point is this. It's a superior payments network that we've been longing for 55 years. It's just better.
Square, that's important.
No boomer cheat sheets, no Waza, no late 2 to 15 day settlement.
Yeah.
It's this.
Right.
It's this. Anyone can build anything. Anyone can build anything.
Integrated with Square.
Because you know the America that I want to walk into. When I walk into Whole Foods, when I walk into Chipotle later this year, and now I want to be able to use my Lightning node over Tor if I care about my privacy.
Okay.
I want to be able to use the Cash App. I want the Elon Musks and the Jack Dorseys and the Jeff Bezos and everyone in this room to be able to compete and build tools for me to check out at Walmart and sit on the same level playing field as the banks and the card networks.
Okay.
And it's an open standard. May the best man win.
Need to deal with a bank or Visa or any of those scam artists, bankster, frauding pieces of crap.
Yeah. Good catch yourself there.
I'm not done.
This is true market freedom.
So in order
Good luck.
to ensure that, because at the end of the day, this is a better United States of America. With an open payment standard, there is no American left behind. Elizabeth Warren, if you don't like the way it's volatile, if you don't like the way the logo looks, if you don't like the fact that I curse, I'm sorry I am who I am. But you cannot argue with the fact that it's an open payment standard that any bank that doesn't bank a U.S. customer, they could download an open source wallet, they could check out at Walmart themselves. This is about America, and we need to protect our ability to innovate. Yes.
Anyone in the world can have Bitcoin and now buy something in U.S. dollars without an identity. You don't need.
It's better for everybody. It's better for business. Grows your margins. It's more inclusive. It's more innovative. It's cheaper. It's faster. Nobody loses. Everybody's invited. It's a fair game. And so that's why I've also been working with policymakers to ensure that we have the right to do that. We have the right to do that, to innovate and build freely in this country. So I've been working with Senator Lummis to make sure that in this country, in the United States of America, that we support this open payment standard and it isn't threatened by anybody else. So the quote reads, "If America wants to remain the global financial leader, we need to foster innovation. Strike's announcement is a valuable contribution toward bringing America's financial system into the 21st century. I'm working to bring smart legislation to the digital asset space so that innovators like this can be integrated into America's financial services industry. And by doing so, we can protect consumers and empower individuals and small businesses by encouraging responsible innovation." This is 55 years in the making.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bitcoin wasn't created, it was discovered.
We did this. It's a lot of silence. It was a lot of no innovation. It was a lot of artificially inflated prices. It was a lot of fight. But we did this, man. Let's fucking go. Excuse my language. If I want to mine Bitcoin in my home and walk into CVS later this year and use the Moon Wallet, who's to tell me I can't do that? Now, nobody. Nobody.
Go fuck yourself. Try to stop me. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So this is a long presentation. That was a lot of stuff.
All right. Well, Thomas, you got my channel banned probably, but it's okay. It's all worth it. Thank you.
No, bro, he said it like 17 times already.
I know I was already done, so I was just might as well go out with a bang.
I mean, I'm talking
Here we
about
go.
big companies, guys. You guys saw the
words.
slides. You know, someone had to do a lot of the regulatory and engineering, and I know converting into dollars and stuff, just so that everyone in this room has the right to walk into a grocery store over a tour and go to Chipotle over a tour if they ever so feel like it.
Hey, man. Can't stop me
And so
buying
if you're a
Chipotle,
merchant,
man.
you want to be a part of this, you want to be part of this rollout with these big companies, you can go here. You can just let us know. 1 in 6 point-of-sale systems are by NCR. Blackhawk was behind the Venmo and PayPal checkout at CVS. I mean, I'm dealing with big businesses. And we will have Lightning integrated in the coming months, and Shopify's live now. And the last thing I'll say is I really want to close with this. This is like, I mean, it was my company. I'm very proud of my company. We made a big step forward and have some really cool partners now. But this was just a presentation about a story, man. This was a story of consortiums forming from financial services industries to form payment networks that have had such a strong grip and foothold, and there hasn't been anything superior that improves on cheaper, faster, more innovative, and more inclusive access.
I know the camera guy.
No one's
way.
been able to allow for
If you guys to track this guy back and forth like
this, to a Chipotle,
he hasn't stopped moving this whole time.
To a Whole Foods. And so this is
So
our
like,
announcement.
he's like, yo, stop it. It might be digital. It's bouncing
my
kind of.
announcement. We did this.
Might be digital.
And so, yeah.
Like some tracking, human tracking thing.
And so I just want to say, don't keep going. For all the ones that said Lightning Network was vaporware, it's dumb. It has no users. No users. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to walk into a Walmart and use it. No users, my ass. All the altcoins and the shit coins, don't let it bother you. Keep going. We did this. We allowed for, you want more privacy, you want the blue one, you want the green one, you want the fast one, you want the cool one. Customer preference, customer choice, the individual sovereign right is valued. And merchants can opt for whatever payment network experience they want, and we did this as Bitcoiners. This is a massive step in payments, in moving the world forward in a way that it has not been moved in 55 years. So that's all I got. I love you guys. Thank you, man.
All right. Well, let me cut this before I hear that copyrighted music. And I think that was the end of it, sirs, guys. I'll let it play out, but I'll turn this down so we can see it. At least I can see it. I don't know what to think. I almost want to hear these guys banter about what they saw and try to. Let's just.
Once again, with Zumi, Q, and Alex, and we just watched Jack Malish deliver the King's Gambit, his play on Bitcoin's move to disrupt the payment networks that power all of our merchant
Is that really what happened? Disruption?
And financial activities and normal everyday
or is
life.
it coming?
This is a
One
huge
step
move
closer.
to implement
Not
Bitcoin
there.
in
It's
a
coming.
not so
That's
innovative
safe.
way. You know, this is not necessarily merchants having to accept Bitcoin, but rather
Typical crypto.
Bitcoin underlying network. And we all know, as Bitcoin believers, that it is better than the legacy tech. It has less commission than the legacy tech.
Show me the Bitcoin?
This
Yeah.
is huge, Alex.
Too many third parties
Show me the
today.
payment
Too many
rails.
third parties trying to cut whenever I want to spend my own money.
I ain't
This
got
is
it.
the solution. The writing's been on the
I ain't
wall.
got 'em.
It's coming. Bitcoin's
Yeah, but that,
coming.
that is really
for
the
these
move.
big
Just jump
institutions that are
into the
taking a cut of
restaurants,
every payment you make.
stores through the hardware they already
Look,
have.
Based on
Makes
this,
sense.
you can go to a McDonald's and buy a Big Mac off of the Bitcoin network without paying those fees. You can walk into a Chipotle and buy your burrito or bowl or whatever you want using the Bitcoin network. The game is forever changed. Jack Mahler's delivered.
Yeah, for real, man. I think that the power of this and the scale of it hasn't quite sunk in yet, because I think due to the way it was announced, it was like, okay, I have POS and Blackhawk. Okay, what does this mean? But the ability to actually use this network, both from a consumer perspective, but perhaps even more importantly from a merchant perspective. I mean, if you run a store,
in this case, yeah,
and
more
you have to
merchants are
take
gonna love this.
3% is going out on every single sale, which is pretty much the norm. 3%, 4%. That's a lot of money lost. That's millions. That's billions. That's billions. So for merchants, for people who actually run stores, retail, whether it's e-commerce or it's brick and mortar, this is huge.
Yeah, this means you can reasonably expect to live your life effectively with Bitcoin only. Receive Bitcoin, spend in Bitcoin. The merchant can receive dollars. Over time, more and more services are going to adopt this, because why not? There's no loss. You have,
because why not?
All
It's
right,
the better payment system.
I'm gonna let that run, but we'll talk about that. Let's the biggest. I love what he did. Let me first off say this. I love it. You're right, Thomas. This is and Darren. This is like a first step in the next the next thing in line. Let me see if I can get a little closer. The next thing in line is to have adoption of this new payment gateway, that with this rail that is opened up with your merchant, your favorite place to shop. But I really needed to hear him say that Elizabeth Warren was proposing something that would actually say we won't get taxed when we use our Bitcoin, because no matter what, the transaction removes Bitcoin from your wallet in order to send it across the payment gateway, even if it ends up looking like cash. If it was cash to cash, then cool. Like US dollars to US dollars over the Bitcoin network, cool. Charges, the merchant wins.
He did it through core, dude.
Well, either way, but the customer, me, I get the privacy, but the taxes, truthfully, depending on where you house your Bitcoin. Whoops, I lost signal. Did you hear me? They cut me off.
Merchant side.
Yeah, we did.
They're trying to cut me off, man. But I'm gonna keep talking. The point I'm trying to make is that law states that we will.
Camera died. Battery died.
Yeah, my camera died. We will actually get taxed when we sell an asset like Bitcoin. That's the facts. So legislation needs to change, which is what not Elizabeth Warren. What's her name? Senator Lummis in Wisconsin, I think she's from. She's trying to change the laws to benefit us so we don't get taxed. Huh? Repeat that, man.
It's gonna take time.
Hell yeah, it's gonna take time. That's just like me changing this battery so I can actually be seeing again. But what y'all think? Am I tripping on the taxes part? Thomas, no financial advice or tax advice. You're not a CPA, people.
No.
Go ahead.
Taxes are a scam. They don't exist. You are opting in, so make better choices.
So you're saying do a Elon Musk, do a Warren Buffett, make a better choice. If you know taxes is a burden and could hit you, make some choices that allow you to avoid needing to pay the man. Is that the nice way to say it, what you just said?
Sure, whatever. It's an opt-in system. Opt out. Bitcoin allows you to opt out. Done. It's the end of conversation.
Wow.
And now, if you're worried about being singled out by a dying government, well, be secretive about it. Maybe send your Bitcoin payments over Tor and have them not tracked. So good luck.
Yeah. The problem with that is they got to already start off not being tracked. Meaning, if you're on an exchange and it's not in your own possession and never touched an exchange, like you mined it yourself, there's ways. There's a thought that you got to realize the coin already been tracked, just like your phone's being tracked on the internet. But that's deeper thought. Just talk to a CPA, financial advisor, and decide what you want to do with after on your own. So yeah, Aaron, my bad. I jumped in there. What's your thoughts?
No, not as big of news as I was thinking, but it's a step in the right direction. And yeah, it's Bitcoin. It's still gonna be everybody's concern is the taxes with it, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm holding out as long as I can to actually, spend on that type of level. And realistically, there's other means and ways coming to earn as well, so that you don't have to worry about spending. You can utilize your Bitcoin to basically earn interest, kind of like you having money in the bank, and they give you a savings. So basically allow you to do that in the future.
It's dangerous.
It can be, of course.
Get trapped in that.
I think it can be. Definitely, you're not wrong. My camera
43,291. We're down about $300.
What are we? 42? Oh, we went down because the announcement was like not as big.
It was middle of the road.
Well, for the type of stuff they announced last time here, because last time they did this, El Salvador announced that they were turning Bitcoin into legal tender in their country, and they did it like a week later. Like it was like announcement, week later, bill signed, and that's not what we heard today. That is not on that level. However, ripple effects of this will continue for years. We will be saying, remember that time when they put Bitcoin on the registers? Remember that time when we could when to pay and we didn't have to worry about how long it would take, how much it would cost, and hopefully the merchant doesn't get charged an arm and a leg on the other end and decides to charge that to me.
And then suddenly.
True, big facts. We will get to appreciate this. He's more passionate about it. He didn't cry, so I guess I owe you some Satoshis. Only 2 sats. So if you want to set up a Lightning wallet, I will moon pay that over to you once I buy some, because I don't have any Bitcoin, people. I lost in a boating accident. Thomas, do you have any Bitcoin?
What?
Exactly. He doesn't even know what it is. Aaron, do you have any Bitcoin?
Don't know.
He doesn't even know. That's how he don't even understand what's going on. He's like, what? What is Bitcoin? He's like, I don't know if I got it or not. But hopefully you guys got some. I'm not recommending, but look into it for real. People, this is Bitcoin 2022. And thank you for watching the live stream with us as we banter. I think the day is over. I'm pretty sure that was the last announcement. But there's another day tomorrow, day 2. I may or may not hop back on with these guys. And
100% Bitcoin. Sell your shit coins. Don't be a LARP.
All right, that was a good outro. I like it. Aaron, anything you want to add?
Do your own research.
Do your own research. Good one. I love it.
And you can start that research at bitcoin.org.
100%. Guess what, guys? We are out. Until next time, peace, I guess.